Yannick Ngakoue, you are a Chicago Bear. Shout out to Ryan Poles. I'm Harrison Graham. Welcome into Bears Now. Poles got his guy. Yannick Ngakoue has signed a 1-year, $10.5 million contract with $10 million guaranteed with the Chicago Bears for the 2023 NFL season. We are going to break this down here on the channel, but this is why you subscribe. Football is back. Ngakoue's a Bear. We're live breaking it down. Subscribe for the latest news and rumors, but watch parties as well. The Hall of Fame game was tonight. If the Bears were in it, we would have been live anyway. We'll be live next Saturday for the preseason opener, and of course, we're live every Tuesday as well, and when there's big breaking news. You don't want to miss out. This is the channel for you. Subscribe. We're less than 200 subs away from 68,000. Help us get there. Adam Schefter broke the news. Kudos to him of the top available defensive free agent, Yannick Ngakoue, signing a 1-year, $10.5 million deal, including $10 million guaranteed with the Bears. His agent, Drew Rosenhaus, confirmed the deal Thursday night. And before I react and give my thoughts, how about Yannick Ngakoue's reaction? A little bear emoji, hey, let's get it popping here. And Yannick, pro tip, throw the down arrow next time. Bear down, get that popping in the comments as well. As I give my reaction, give me yours. What is your one-word reaction to the signing? Let me know down in the comments below. One-word reaction. My one word, Poles. Ryan Poles has had a hell of a freaking offseason, man. You just go back and think about what this guy has done, right? First of all, the Bears get the number 1 pick. Admittedly, they got a little lucky in doing so. Shout out Lovie Smith and Davis Mills. But that's really where it started, right? You're able to gauge the trade market, commit to Justin Fields. Okay, we're going to trade the number 1 pick. You trade with Carolina. You get DJ Moore. And then you go get key guys in free agency. Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, DeMarcus Walker. You go and sign a guy like Nate Davis. We'll see how that works out. Then in the draft, you get Darnell Wright, who we're excited about. You add all these pieces, and there's ones I didn't mention as well. The one glaring need that remained, though, after the draft, after the trade with the Panthers, after free agency, was edge rusher. Now you got him. You got your guy, Yannick Ngakoue, who can plug in and be that starter opposite of DeMarcus Walker. Now, we've talked about Ngakoue's pros and cons. He's not a great run stopper. He's not. He hasn't been that in his career. But he is an excellent pass rusher, and this team was terrible at getting the quarterback last year. He's going to help make this defense be more electric. I think the pieces you had added were solid, but now you get a splashy guy who can get the quarterback, right? That's what he does. He puts his hand in the dirt, and he goes to get the quarterback. Don't believe me? Doesn't matter what team he's been on. 65 sacks in 7 seasons, 8 or more in every year of his career, starting with Jacksonville in his first 4 seasons. Then he combined for 8 in 2020 with both Minnesota and Baltimore, had 10 with the Raiders in 2021, 9.5 with the Colts this past season. Yeah, I get it. He's bounced around. He's not a perfect player. I've mentioned the part of not being a great run stopper, but when you look at this graphic and rookie safety Jaquan Brisker leading the team with 4 sacks last year. Yeah, give me the guy who's had 8 or more every year of his entire career, regardless of scheme, team, or situation. That's Yannick Ngakoue. Bear the fuck down, Yannick. Let's freaking go, baby. Get on the train. Get on board. Let's get it popping, and let's go crack some heads during the regular season, starting with Jordan Love in week 1. I don't want the guy to get a concussion. I don't want to get canceled. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying, let's wreak some havoc, boys. Let's go. You needed a guy who could go get the quarterback, and that is what Yannick does. You can say this, that, and the other about his game. He gets home. He gets to the quarterback, and that's what I expect him to do here with the Chicago Bears. Grade the signing of Yannick Ngakoue, A, B, C, D, or F. Drop a letter grade down in the comments below. I got to give this an A-. $10.5 million for a player this late in free agency. You could argue that's a tick high, but the key is getting him on a 1-year deal. Ryan Poles wants to remain flexible in future cap seasons for this team, so you give him a little more up front. I think the $10 million guaranteed is what got this done, because what did Yannick want? He wanted a multi-year deal with solid guaranteed money. Well, he's not getting the multi-year deal here, but he's getting $10 million guaranteed. A signing on August 3rd, $10 million guaranteed, that's a good haul for him. He's done well here to wait until August to sign with the team on the first day of preseason football to still get $10 million. Kudos for him, but kudos for Ryan Poles to not give in to the multi-year deal and work out a contract that makes sense for both sides, because this is still a young football team that wants to add key pieces in the future. And hey, if Yannick has a great year this year, you can bring him back next year. Like, let him prove it in this system. So I'm excited about it. Again, you look at his last 4 years, very inconsistent in terms of what his sack production has been in his NFL career. I'm very excited about this. And look, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but this is the guy I've wanted for 4 months. That's why we kept talking about it. When there was new buzz, when there were stories out there, yeah, Yannick, Bears, it makes sense. They got cap space. They need a pass rusher. Enter Yannick Ngakoue. That is what you do. Trevis Gipson led your defensive line with 3 sacks last year. That's not going to get it done in today's NFL. I don't care how good your linebackers and secondary are. You need at least an adequate pass rusher. You do. And this guy can do it. And by the way, the early reviews out of training camp is that this defensive line is actually performing a little bit better than we maybe thought it was, right? And so if that's true, if you're going to get some production out of Justin Jones and Gervon Dexter and guys like Terrell Lewis, well, now you had a guy who's proven that can help take the pressure off those guys. Dominique Robinson's had a good start to camp. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. And again, he's not going to play every down because, obvious rundowns, he probably won't be on the field. That's where other guys can step in and play. That's where you can have more run-stopping defensive ends come in there and be on the football field. So I'm fired up about this. If you're fired up, hit the like button. Come on. How can you not be excited? How can you not love what the Bears are doing at this point in time? Hit that like button if you love the Yannick Ngakoue signing. Welcome him to Chicago and make him feel welcome, right? Like, this is the Chicago Bears. It's time to take hold of this division. What did Ryan Poles say when he first took this job in his opening press conference? He said, we're going to take the North and never give it back. Take back the North, never get it back. I don't know if the Bears will win the North this year, but this franchise is coming. They've got a GM who knows what he's doing. Doesn't mean every deal is going to work out. But even if this deal doesn't work out, like if he doesn't play great, it's not like it handicaps your future. It's a calculated signing for this season. It's a proven pass rusher on a 1-year deal. Like, there's just no downside to this signing. There isn't. And guess what? You know what else it does? It increases the competition. Hey, Trevis Gipson, last year of his rookie deal, you got to go earn that roster spot. Rasheem Green, another veteran that was signed earlier this offseason. Been a quiet start to camp. He's going to have to pick things up. Terrell Lewis off to a good start, but now you got another guy to compete with. Let's go. Like, keep it up. Keep playing well. So it increases the competition. That's a word that Flues and Poles have talked about quite a bit since the start of, really since last year, since they came in together as head coach and GM. So Yannick's only going to add to that. And you know what else he said? He wants to play for a contender. Maybe the Bears aren't a Super Bowl contender, but I think they're damn sure a playoff contender. This team can make the playoffs. The NFC North is wide open. The NFC is very top-heavy. Outside of the Eagles, 49ers, and I'll throw a team like Dallas in there, who just scares you in the NFC? Nobody. What, Detroit? Am I supposed to be scared of the Detroit freaking Lions? It's not going to happen. Doesn't mean they're not going to be good, but going into the year, I'm not scared of them. I think the Bears can compete. If Justin Fields takes the proper steps, if this defense is better than we think it could be, I think it could be sneaky good. I said that a couple of weeks ago. Now you add a guy like Yannick Ngakoue. It's a lot of what ifs, but I think a lot of it could end up being true. All right, Yannick Ngakoue, you're a Chicago Bear. That's my analysis. That's my rant. How many sacks will Ngakoue have this year? Well, if he doesn't have at least 8, that would be a career low. So I'm going to say 8 or more. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel.